Okay, good morning everyone. So we can see price slightly gap down below 200s and due to some new overnight news about the missile airstrike in Syria from the US. So basically we have a flat initial balance here and need to see focus on the edge of previous days high and low here and need to see if required price will do if it manages to break above initial balance high or below, see if it holds for further upside or if it fails for a short, also towards the downside if it fails and goes towards the upside and then if it goes towards the low of the day. Also if we see the 30-minute chart here you can see basically we're just in the lower Bollinger Band here. Of course this doesn't mean it cannot go straight down here. If we look the daily chart here with the Bollinger Band as well, we can see yesterday we rallied, today we gap down. Perhaps if this is about to continue we see a nice sell-off. Of course we need to be aware that the market always getting absorbed and then aggressively rallies, so if this means something changed fundamentally in the market, perhaps we'll see some downside, so let's give some time to see. If you have a look on the weekly profile here, you can see we have a fairly balanced week here. If for any reason we make new lows today and we fail to hold above 200s, we should look down to 12,060's previous week value alone. What price will do that if it holds or if it reaches straight through. Also we have a small gap below here. So we see now price pushed lower even before the cash open, now straight down below initial balance low. Need to see if this is real here or if it will fake it down and price will immediately reverse what will do at VWAP and 200s level. Also this level is yesterday's value area low here, and as I said earlier, better focus on the edges of previous day range. You can see here this is getting bought slightly. Also we have this overnight news about missile airstrike, something like this on Syria. So we need to see how market will interpret this. Price pushing at the lows here and finding some short-term support. If this goes above initial balance low 67 holds, I will try to go long in anticipation of this fail to auction lower, so we'll squeeze higher. Let's give it some time though, because perhaps we will have some fundamental changes today in the market due to overnight news. So let's give it some time and see. Seeing some support here initially. Not sure if you like to buy here. Better wait to see if it goes above 67s. Is it the long trade at 70s here, 70s long, just as I said, if it goes above, spiked a little higher before I enter. So we'd like to hold this at least until VWAP here and see if it can manage to continue lower here or if it spiked further up. Got long at 70s, let's see. Scale out the first target 78s here, added another long here at 70s at this minute pullback here, so key level to see if it goes above VWAP for a move up towards 200s. Also looking the Bollinger Band here, you can see held support at second 2.5 standard deviations here and now pushing higher. If this is about to have a short-term rebound here, it will be nice to go up to 200s. So as I said earlier, if price goes above, if fails and then goes above initial balance low, will go long, also combined with yesterday's value area low. So we need to see if it goes up to 200s and yesterday's point of control perhaps. Key level to see here on VWAP 80s to hold and break above 80s for this. Out of for the rest of the long at 67s here, 3 points of loss and almost 10 points of scaling up. Need to give it some time here and see if this is about to sell off further down. Cautiously would like to go short here, although what I'm afraid is shorting here then price squeezing higher again. So we'll prefer to go another long here rather than going short. So let's see. If it go on short it's 65s against 70s here. As I said earlier, cautious towards the short side because market always getting squeezed higher. So short at 65, tight stop at 70s. Out at 68, here you can see, as I said earlier, this is exactly what the market is doing, makes you think it will flash down and then never does and gradually grinds higher, so better stay out for a while here, you can see. On shorted now 66 here at the rebound, exactly at initial balance low, waited for this not to sell the lows here. So key level, if this breaks above here, the short is not valid. As I said earlier, market is always squeezing towards the upside, that's why I was hesitant to go short. Now that this move is kind of fast for this type of range, I felt more comfortable to short here. Although this again can just squeeze straight up. So shorted 66 now. Out of the short trade here, as said earlier, you can see market just squeezing higher. Better miss the short rather than getting squeezed, to be honest. So let's see. Hopefully I didn't miss this short opportunity here. But this is just getting absorbed here all the time, so not sure. Also euro dollar pushing towards the lows of the day, so this is like bullish for DAX. Okay, with another go on shorted 63s here, of course cannot do this infinite amount of times, but better save some stop losses rather than allow this to trade in anticipation that the opposite will happen. So as soon as I saw this failing again, I got in at 63s now, short. So let's see if we hit new lows now. Flatten the short trade once again, market holding support at 58 here, there is absorption just below yesterday's value area low, no reason to hold the short here. And here comes all the absorption of the shorts here at 58, held a very nice absorption down here at yesterday's value area low. And now shorts are quitting here, so price going straight up. This was my idea, first trade in the morning here at the open. Once saw the failure, so thought this can go straight up, although took like 30 minutes here or so. Anyway. Also the Bollinger Bands here, you can see the support at almost 10 standard deviation. Fail to close below, next 30-minute candle opens, go straight up. So just to explain what I mean by saying absorption here, you can see this is the ladder here with the prices as the chart. You can see here at 58, 59 area we have a big volume coming in, then thins out. So at this area, as I said earlier, price pushing lower, pushing lower, pushing lower, never managed to break further down. So somebody is sitting there and absorbing all the shorts until the shorts are covered for a small loss or wider loss, and then it's taking advantage of this short covering rally. Hope that makes sense why this happens here and why I said 58 absorption, because I see the volume of the price, the volume by price at 58, 59. It's visually easy to understand how bigger volume is at these two prices and how less is at the ones below here. So here we're now into the cash trading, so you can see price generally held support yesterday's value area low here and got absorbed at 58, every short here got absorbed, then had to cover and price spiked higher. Also price failed here at the pre-cash open distribution at this level, now trading lower. All this within 40 points of range, so unless something changes, perhaps this can stay an inside day. If for any reason goes at either low or high of previous day's range, like to see the initial reaction here for a failure to break down, so we like to go long there and fail to break out, so we like to go short for the initial reaction. Then what it does later and how this can extend remain to be seen basically. Also if we see the 30-minute chart here after this short covering bounce here, price just failed to hold the highs here in reverse. Of course, this doesn't mean it cannot extend further upside. Although market is in question today because what I can see from the news is talking that market gap down because of Syria missile airstrike by the United States and things like that. Although price just trading sideways basically and haven't filled the gap. So it's better to stay conservative, especially after yesterday's, to see the daily chart here. After yesterday's kind of wide range, as you can see, when we have wide ranges, next day tends to be an inside day small range. So if today is like this, perhaps this can stay like a small inside day range again, unless something changes in market funds momentum towards a downside or something like that. If you want to subscribe to the live screen sharing room on DAX and watch every day the live trades I do on time during the market hours, the first hour of cash trading and then US session, and why I'm taking these trades, you can go on my Twitter page here at this name and click this on the pinned tweet here, this link which will prompt you to a PayPal subscription service which is have a small description here, and the first 2 days is free, then you can have free cancellation if you wish so, and then it's just 19 euros a month. So if you click login here, then this will prompt you to a subscription details, and then you will need to let me know about this so I can send you the password and so you can be able to log in every day and watch the live screen sharing. Or you can just go to my YouTube channel here, which I upload every day the video after what happened after the European cash market closes, and this is the link here of the everyday recording after the market closes. So this is just free, you can feel free to go here and just watch this.